Hello everyone, Mike with Newfound Past with this week's What Sold video. We have 25 items that sold across 2 accounts on eBay. We're going to start off first with 5 items on our secondary account. First up is this Yoda Star Wars Zach Designs coffee mug. This was new other, it didn't have the box, but it still had the tags with it. I only paid, a buck or so for these. I had 2 of them, this one sold. I took a best offer of, I think, $17 on this with free shipping. Had it for a while, just ready to move it. So, pretty cool little mug though. Next up, this electronic handheld Kinect 4, brand new in the package. I paid less than $2 for this. And this sold for full price, $15.10 plus shipping. Started to convert back over to calculated shipping on items. And so there'll be some free, some not free from here on out. But these are always a quick little nice sell when you can find them new in the package. A little tip though on the back. If you see little green holes, that means the batteries have corroded through and you should not buy that. I learned that lesson the hard way, so just let me make the mistakes for you. Next up, this Life is Good Have a Nice Daisy flower mug. This was used but in very good condition, of course. No spoon star marks, any of that. I took an offer on this, I think around $18 with free shipping. Again, really good condition. Just a nice clean mug. Next up, this Elf on a Shelf. This was in a bag of stuff we bought, and we only paid like $1 or $2 for the bag, and it had a lot of different Christmas items in it. And this by itself sold for almost $20 with free shipping. This is of course shipped first class, so it was only a few dollars. So a decent profit on a very, very quick flip. This guy was vintage. He had the cherub cheeks, plastic head, cloth body with the bell. So yeah, really neat. Next up, this Creepy Clown. My wife picked this up at the charity thrift for $1.50, and this was new with the tag. And this sold very, very quickly for $30 free shipping. And this did ship first class. I did box it. It shipped in a 6x4x2 box. Of course, with bubble wrap and everything. This was a Kurt Adler Polonaise glass blown clown. So, yeah. Really nice little flip there. Alright, switched over to our main account. We have 20 items on this account. First up is this Conair instant hot lather machines, and these sell instantly when I can find them. I found 4 or 5 of these over the past 3 years, and I found this one on the floor at a thrift store. Paid less than $5 for it, and like I said, I listed it. It sold almost immediately for $80 with free shipping. The value on these has went up since last I found one. Last time I found one of these, they were selling for about $50 or so. So these must be getting harder and harder to find. It's a brand new in the box, $19.99. So yeah, pick those up when you find them. I always do. Next up, this LL Bean women's black and white snowflake, kind of a Nordic print. Excellent use condition. It was pre-owned, but just very, very good condition. Really cool pattern. And this sold for $33 with free shipping. This went in a padded flat rate, $6.90, and sent it out. Next up, this Enderson Timeout Collection charcoal black 15-inch laptop case, and this sold for $52.79. This was brand new in the box. I did disclose this was a 15-inch laptop case. It said it on the tag somewhere, and I probably measured it just to double check, but the guy got it and said it didn't fit his laptop. So this did get returned, but not a big deal. It happens in this business. Next up, this Empire Works vintage blow mold snowman. This is 13-inch illuminated with the bulb, and it did work. I took some pictures down here of the bulb on. Still with the tag. Paid about $5 or $6 for this, and this sold instantly when I listed it for almost $40. And this actually did go into first class shipping because this thing is super light. I boxed it in like a 12x6x6 box, and maybe it was a 14x6x6, but it was something. I did box it, and it creeped into first class shipping. So I pick these up every time I find them. Next up, this Marmont Precip rain jacket, blue. This was I listed as new with defects because it did have a defect. It had the tags, they weren't attached. There's the tags, and it had this little spot on it. So you can see I had the scissors, and it wasn't that big of a spot, but it was a defect. It was a spot. But this sold in just a day or two. I paid like $5 for this, and this sold very quickly for $40 and free first class shipping. Next up, this Intel Development Solutions vintage new old stock software package. I picked up a whole lot of these at a fantastic estate sale about 2 years ago. It was a really long time ago, 2.5 years ago, when the first year I lived in this area. At that estate sale, I picked up a ton of stuff, and I made so much money off that estate sale. New and in-wrap vintage software, new sealed personal computer gateway that sold for big money, new sealed stereo receivers that brought big money. I've never been to a sale like that before or since, but still selling stuff from it. And I only paid like $5 for this, and it sold for $65.99. With free shipping to Kentucky because this shipped in the global shipping program. So still reaping the benefits of an awesome estate sale over 2 years ago. Next up, these aluminum markers, these Impresso labels. These were new in little shelf-worn boxes. They had 100 labels in each box, and I only had $1 or $2 in each box of these. And they sold for $33 with free first class shipping. These are really light because they're just little thin aluminum tags. Next up, Velcro brand one wrap, big roll, 15 yards, 1.5 inch wide. Typically, you cannot use the Velcro name. Like if you have a jacket and it has Velcro, you got to call it latch and hook. But this was Velcro brand. It's right there, Velcro brand. So you could use the name. Picked this up for just a few dollars, and it sold for $27.49 with free shipping. I'm pretty sure this eked into first class. I could be wrong. It's been a little while. Sold, I've shipped out a lot of packages since then. Next up, this Johnny Walker wood and metal cradle. Put the measurements in there. Yeah, blue, red, black label, whatever you want to put in there. Pick these up quite frequently for just $1 or $2, and this sold for $32.99. With free shipping. It definitely is long tail. Don't think you're going to buy it and it's going to sell instantly. This took a while to sell, but they do eventually sell. Next up, this another thing that sold super quick. This Noma Ornimotion. These they don't make this exact brand anymore. This was brand new in the package. Picked this up for just like $1. And it sold for $25 with free first class shipping, which is only a couple bucks. So if you find these, pick these up and save them. Either, you can list them now. I believe you can sell Christmas stuff all year long, but or you can save it for the Christmas season. Up to you. Next up, this FootJoy long sleeve athletic golf shirt, and they have Bellhaven Country Club embroidered on it. I picked this up for $3 or $4. Since it was a shirt, I know I didn't give over $5 for it. And I'm fairly certain I took a best offer of like around $25 with free first class shipping on this. Next up, this Chevy 454SS t-shirt vintage. This thing was like new, but I listed it as pre-owned because there was no tags, there was no apparent wear at all. But it's best to err on the side of caution. I picked this up for like $1, and this is just a super cool vintage shirt. Yeah, check that out. Show you the tag over here. We got there. Yeah, the screen starts best. If you're in high school around this late 80s, early 90s era, you remember this tag. Almost every T-shirt we ever got in high school and junior high was the screen stars best tag. So yeah, that definitely dates it. I did take a best offer on this in the high 20s, I believe, with free first class shipping. Next up is the Tyndall flame resistant denim jeans. I did take a best offer on these. Can't remember exactly what the offer was on these. I had them listed for $40 and I only had $3 or $4 into them. And yeah, it was definitely a long tail item. And I am going to find out exactly what these sold for right now. $30 with free shipping, so $30, and these fit in a padded flat rate envelope. So yeah. Next up, Marmont Polar Tech half zip double extra large pullover, the fleece pullover. Marmont stuff sells pretty well. Marmont and Patagonia sells super fast when you can find them for the right price, condition of course. And just had like $5 in this, and this sold for $32.99 with free shipping. Just making sure I didn't take an offer. Well, I did take an offer on this. I'm going to make that clear. I took an offer of $25 with free first class shipping on that. Next up, this Amazon Echo Show, brand new in the box. This was part of a package. I bought myself a new cell phone on Amazon, and this was thrown in for free. It's a part of that deal, and that's the only reason I bought the cell phone. I bought an unlocked, smartphone on Amazon, and this was free. So by selling this, I took the price of the phone down to where I really wanted to pay, because I honestly didn't need this, don't want it, and I don't need another spy device in my house, So, and this sold instantly. I listed this, and it sold within the hour. So that was really cool. Next up, this Nike skateboard. The SB is for skateboarding. Dry fit, long sleeve shirt, and this was new with the tags. I paid about $7.50 for this. And I know I took an offer on this. I did of $29.99 with free first class shipping. So, yep, nice sell. Next up, this Timex Jumbo Display digital clock, brand new in the box. I paid about $5 or $6 for this, and it sold for $52.79 with free priority mail shipping. I love finding vintage electronics and kitschy stuff and kitchen appliances. They may take a while to sell, but they usually do sell, and they usually sell for pretty good prices, as you can see. Next up, these Martex Noiron full fitted sheets. These had animal figures on them, lion, horse design. These were Perkel and 100% vintage. My wife found these in one of our regular thrift stores for $5 per package, and we bought 3 or 4 different design packages, and 2 of them have sold, and this is one of them. Let me see if we got full price for this. Nope, I took an offer of $40 with free shipping to Kentucky. These did go global shipping program as well. Next up, this Brett Favre starter jersey. This was not a very high-end one, but it was still a nice vintage starter jersey, brand new with the tags. I picked this up for $8 at our local charity thrift. And this sold for full price, $59.39 with free first class shipping. Super duper sale. I love finding this, anything new with tags, but especially the vintage sports stuff with the tags. See the tag there is from 1998. So yeah, really nice. Check out the back. See, it didn't have the stitched lettering or anything, so it's not like it was a high-end jersey, but still vintage, Brett Favre, really nice. Nice sale. Alright, last item is this Pittsburgh Steelers Brotherhood of the Ring 2XL Pittsburgh Steelers championship ring shirt with Ben Roethlisberger and Jerome Bettis, the bus, on it. Picked this up for just a couple bucks. This was used in good condition, and this sold for $26.39 with free first class shipping. Make sure, yep, full price, $26.39, free first class shipping. That's it, guys. That is 25 items that sold on eBay. I want to give another big thank you to Scott the Bearded Picker. He pushed me toward and over 1,000 subscribers today by having me on his channel. And thanks to Justin at RVA Flips, and Andy the Parrot Head Picker, and John the Cincinnati Picker, Lauren, Lonnie, and a bunch more. Glenn, there's a lot of good people that have helped me along in this channel. But thanks, guys. Thanks to all of our subscribers, new subscribers, veteran subscribers, all of our patrons. You guys are awesome. Check out my Amazon affiliate links down there if you need any of your flipping, thrifting supplies. I have everything in there that I use and make a little, a few pennies off of them if you use those. But yeah, thanks, guys. This will be out on Friday, and we will be out this weekend thrifting. Thanks a million.